All right, mid-July 2023, quick garden update. Finally been able to pull some tomatoes, marigolds, the packages, and packages I got online. I definitely need to get again. They're fantastic. Just planted some at Mom and Dad's and they're already sprouting. So it's heavy marigold, doing morning glories, even though I think my mom thinks I'm crazy, but maybe if I keep them contained, they won't be too bad. I didn't realize they were kind of a nuisance. Basil's doing good. More tomatoes over here. Tomatoes. Excited for a lot of these. Did a lot of flower seeds this year, so I'm excited to see what comes of it. New areas coming along. Again, most of these are from seed. And so yeah, there's going to be a lot of pretty stuff over here. There's got to be a lot of zinnias. I've planted tons and tons of zinnias. So excited to see that. Baskets are doing great. Pretty good. This one's doing great. That was one of the last ones I made that filled up it. This area has just been kind of blah this year. I need more of these pots with flower seeds to bloom. So unbloomed dahlia over there, it's been struggling but fighting nonetheless. I love the pink and whites. Those are doing great. Again, lots of marigolds. I think these are bachelor buttons coming up there. I can't remember. And then a lot of gladdies should be coming up too. This area is kind of transitional right now, but again, some bachelor buttons already go in. These, I think they're called house pot marigolds. And then I think that's poppies. Those watermelon looking leaves, or I don't know. Anyway, dahlia time. Oh yeah, I did get some marigolds in there, so hopefully they don't go crazy, otherwise I'll yank them. But those are one of the favorite dahlias. This red one is from comeback from last year, and it is big and beautiful. Here's some more. Gosh, you know what? Maybe these are cosmos. Those aren't. Yeah, I think so. These guys look a little angry today, but man, they sure are pretty. And then the yellows just started blooming. Let's see here. The bees love this dahlia, this Humpty Dumpty dahlia. I do like the big dahlia blooms, but these little ones are fun, and it's got tons of blooms, so why not? And then this dahlia is going to bloom soon. I can't remember if that's a yellow or a pink. That's a last year one, I believe. I've got this red and white from last year, which I love, and then this monster one behind it that I accidentally planted this year. It should be a yellow one. I didn't realize this one was still in there. I'd forgotten, or my notes weren't good or whatever. This is just gorgeous. I'm really digging these this year. These guys are still hanging out. Geraniums. Uh-oh, I see slug slime on this dahlia, so I better get some slug stuff out. Anyway, petunias are doing great. Very excited about the second blooming. I see some buds, a lot of buds on this rose. And this guy, it's funny how it is just, a bushel altogether. But hey, whatever, it's blooming. And then this guy hadn't bloomed, but I clipped off the edges that it's like Lowe's, it seems like, seals it with glue or something, and cut those tips off and they do better. Anyway, daisies, yarrow. This Monty area is doing great. Just digging where the foxgloves are this year. It's perfect to frame the garden. And then this is just kind of a pot of wildflowers, so it's fun to see some different stuff in there. Same with this one. Yeah, and again, this is another new area this year, so it's fun to see a bunch of this stuff just starting to come up. A new area that wasn't last year. And this has become one of my favorite areas with just these tall, wildflower looking stuff. It's just such a nice pop of color. I don't feel like the video captures how pretty it is in person, but man, it's just such a fun mix of colors and blooms. This guy just finished. He's been pumping out flowers all summer long. Hopefully he's coming in for round 2. So again, it's hard not to eat the rhubarb, but they say not to the first and second year, so I'm trying to just leave it alone. But there's several oh my gosh, I swear this has grown like twice as big today. This is about, you know, the size of my forearm. And then there's all sorts of little guys around here. So should have a good squash turnout. So let's see. This is yellow dahlia right there that's going to come up, and some more gladdies. Yeah, so there's another dahlia. Let's see, that's another Humpty Dumpty that's been struggling, but he's going to come. I can't tell what... Oh, that is a pretty Lucy dahlia right there. It's getting close. That's exciting. And let's see, this one is Terrace dahlia, I think is what that says. And then this is either the bluebell or the big red one from last year. Either way, those were massive, massive. And here's another pretty Lucy. Some of these that I planted from bulb these year are really struggling, but whatever. Some of them are doing all right. Just got a bunch of the kale for soup last night. Carrots are still hanging tight. All the herbs have just been fantastic. I've got a lot of cleanup to do out here. Broccoli, not going to do it again anytime soon. It just takes up a lot of space, and it at any stage hasn't been all that enticing. These peppers are coming along, jalapenos, and then these are, I think, lunchbox peppers. Yeah, lunchbox orange peppers. So whatever. Yeah, so fun pops of color out here, and it's just going to get more and more colorful as the rest of these come to bloom.